First, a little bit about me. I was just came from New Mexico at the age of 4, and they threw us in orphanages from New Mexico, and mine was St. Vincent's Orphanage in Denver, and so I was raised there, and then they put us on farms and ranches in Colorado, went to high school and everything. I learned a lot about inventions and science and plumbing and farming and all this. And then they were going to throw us in Vietnam, 1968. We were forced to go. They didn't have any lottery. And I was gone. They couldn't find me. I was in New York City. And what had happened was I went into the village and I wanted to be a folk singer. I knew all the folk musicians. I was so much into folk. And what had happened was that I was picked up right away by Columbia Records, John Hammond Sr. So I got to meet everybody in the music world, and you know who they pretty well were. But the person I really wanted to meet was Pete Seeger. He really, my foster mother, St. Vincent's Orphanage art teacher, she got me out of St. Vincent's, and she would play Pete Seeger all the time, and there was kids, and we all learned all about Pete. But what had happened was, when I was in the village, I ran into a musician, his name was Richard Havens, and he said, "Hey, you guys, you're going to go to Woodstock. There's going to be a Woodstock festival. It's going to be so great." He said, I said, "Well, I'll come to it." So, anyways, I was invited to it, you know, the Woodstock festival. So I was there to sing and perform. And the last song he sung, he just made it up because he ran out of songs. And I think you pretty well all know it. You know? But he just made it up, but he didn't really quite get the words. So we kind of like got together, and we put some words together before, you know, before the Madison Square Garden, Pete Seeger's 90th birthday. But he recorded on my CD, and it was really very, very exciting what we did. And so this is the song, the words that we put for the song, Freedom. And again, Leonard once said, you know, freedom is really not free. You really got to work for your freedom. And it's really sad that, you know, we have these corrupted politicians just trying to destroy our whole nation. It's amazing. So, anyways, this is what we have. I want you people know Tom. And he's been throughout the years. Want to introduce yourself, Tom? Freedom, everybody. Freedom, 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 freedom. We want our freedom. Digging inside her, they're drilling some gold, they're cracking and whacking for oil. We want
And technically, I don't believe that this is a real reality. In fact, I really have to apologize to all of the non-existent people here for the non-existent government we have. But this song was written before the New Age started. And in fact, there's a reference to 10 years, and those 10 years were finished on 2002. I'd like to say something about the Hopi prophecies. They're wonderful. They are mirrored by Tibetan prophecies, and there is one of the important teachings, the prophecies, is that one Hopi called the Bahana was sent to sit on the opposite side of the world and to return at a particular time. And some people think, myself included, that the Karmapa's visit to Hopi land, the 16th Karmapa's visit to Hopi land was a fulfillment of the return of Bahana prophecy, which I think changes things in a good way, even though it might not look like it. So this is a song about that. You might, oh yeah, sorry. We are walking in the days of the prophecies. We are walking in the days of the prophecies. You might think that you got time, maybe it's the other way around. Money won't change you, but time's gonna take you out. People talking metaphors, then they tell the truth.
those morons in Washington, D.C. are doing to freedom and justice. I said, forget about love. They're all about grievance and vengeance. And I said, they have completely broken the hammer of justice. That's what I said. And I said that to Pete Seeger, and he said, they can't break the hammer. Because you and me, and he said, not dozens, not hundreds, not even thousands, but tens of thousands of folks like you and me, who embody the principle of justice. We are the hammer of justice. And I believe that this is why the nation we live in here has made the progress that we have. Now, of course, we go backwards at times, you can't deny that today. But generations like those from the 1950s, 60s, and 70s, man, they took literally that this land was made for you and me, that we shall overcome. And I hate to say this, I might get kicked off the stage for saying this, but they didn't believe in that 1619 nonsense. They believed in the proposition of 1776 that all people are created equal. Now we're far, far, far away from making that a reality, but we have to hold that vision in front of us. And I thought that was so amazing. I thought about that for 2 weeks, and the next time I saw Pete, I said, Pete, I made an amazing discovery. I said, that bell of freedom, that's not some piece of metal hanging up somewhere in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. That bell of freedom is in our hearts. And it's up to us to make it ring. And when we do, freedom will resonate in ever-widening circles, starting with our families and extending into our communities and our nation, and who knows, maybe someday the whole world. And the song that we sing, that's the most important. The song is the voice of the people. And this is why we must always have a song to sing. Because if we can get this nation singing again, we just might save this democracy. Because the song puts the hammer and the bell into action. If, and only if, we sing that song about love between all of our brothers and all of our sisters, regardless of the color of our skin. Right? Yeah. Or the shape of our eyes, or the language we speak, or how we pray, or who we love, or how we identify. With that said, I'm actually going to sing, I'm not going to sing If I Had a Hammer. I'm going to sing a song that's a derivative of If I Had a Hammer. It's called Always Have a Song to Sing. Justice, defy democracy, gag the press, make arrests, I would still be free. Cause the bell of freedom in my heart will always have a place to ring. It will always, always, always have a song to sing. Here's the chorus. Always, always, always have a song to sing. Can you folks sing that? Always, always, always have a song to sing. The bell of freedom in my heart will always have a place to ring. The bell of freedom in my heart will always have a place to ring. It will always, always, always have a song to sing. Now, some may fight among us, ask who here is to blame. Some will cry and wonder why, but let's not play that game. There's a voice inside of each of us, can you hear it? Call our names, it's saying we'll always, always, always have a song to sing. Always, always, always have a song to sing. Sing it! Always, always, always have a song to sing. The bell of freedom in my heart will always have a place. The bell of freedom in my heart will always have a place to ring. It will always, always, always have a song to sing. in this darkest hour. There is no time to hide, so let's stoke our inner fires and keep the flame alive. If we raise our voices up as one, we will not be denied, and we can always, always, always have a song to sing. Always, always, always have a song to sing. Let's hear some harmonies. Always, always, always have a song to sing. The bell of freedom in my heart will always have a place. The bell of freedom in my heart will always have a place to ring. And we will always, always, always have a song to sing. Hey, that's pretty good, guys and gals. I think you should give yourselves a big round of applause. And I think I'll bet you right now you can sing that chorus all by yourselves. Here we go.
Always, always, always have a song to sing. Always, always, always have a song to sing.
The bell of freedom in my heart will always have a place.
The bell of freedom in my heart will always have a place to ring.
It will
Always, always, always have a song to sing.
I got this one right here. Yes, we'll always, always, always have a song to sing. It's a real honor. It's a real honor. I flew 100-something million miles to come here, and there's no sweat off my back. It's a real big honor to be here. Thank you very much.
Well, I went to see the wise man to be what I can be. I told him I want happiness, and this is what he said to me. Give up the I, give up the want, ego gets in your way. If what you want is happiness, happiness is all you say. And you don't have to do a thing or wish upon a star. The only word is happiness. You gotta be the change you are. Be the change you are. The change you are. I went to see the shaman. You see, I was looking for some peace, and she said, I am so glad you came in. You can have it when you please. Give up the eye and looking. What you see gets in your way. What you want is peace, my friend, and peace is all you say. And you don't have to do a thing or look upon a star. No, the only word is peace, and you can be the change you are. Be the change you are, yes, the change you are. Well, I went home to my family, and I saw my friends, and I was thinking about all those things on which their love depends. And I thought about that shaman and about that wise man too. And I had a revelation and I got a point of view. love. Happiness and peace and love. Happiness and peace and love. I can be the change I have for harmony. Happiness and peace and love. Happiness and peace and love. Happiness and peace and love. I can be the change I am, that's right. Be the change I am, that's right. The change I am. Thank you. My name's Roland, and the name of my show is Songs of Freedom.
And I wish I could be here with you. Of course, I'm out of prison, but I'm on very restrictive limits. I cannot leave my home and go places without permission. So I'm basically still in a prison, but a whole lot of different conditions. Where actually it's a million times better than that prison cell I was in for 49 years. And I'm very grateful to speak to you. Unfortunately, when I left, I was starting to see the world change, the attitude change of the governments. Of course, many of us were in the streets fighting for the freedom of speech and elections and conditions for everybody in America. And then I come out 50 years later and I see it's all beginning again. Where it looks like I try again to bring in a dictatorship. And it's something that I keep telling people that we're not going to allow to happen. We're going to have to resist this. And we can. We did it before, and we'll do it again. We just unite. We did that in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. We unite. That's how we won. And we have to do it again. So we're in dangerous times again, but we can win again. I am positive of it. Like I tell everybody, I'm too old now to get in the front lines. I can't move that good. I have some problems, but I can be a voice, and I will be. I will be a voice for everyone, not just Native people, but everyone.